TRX!
Welcome back, everyone. I keep saying it's been a truck month. We've been building multiple trucks here, multiple a week, and it feels like it's been going on for 4 or 5 weeks now. So I've been calling it truck month because it's been everything from Fords, GMs, to obviously the Ram TRXs sitting behind me. And this one is Mr. Coots's TRX. It came in with a little bit of engine damage already. I think it has like 18,000 miles on the odometer. We didn't want to take any chances. We pulled the engine out, sent it to our guys at LMR, did a complete freshen up of the engine, and then went ahead and did our package, which I will explain when I pop the hood.
Experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late model racecraft. We talking or we racing?
All right, guys, we've been doing a lot of TRXs lately for those of you that follow our channel. I don't know why they don't get a lot of views on YouTube. Social media, as far as like Instagram and stuff goes, they seem to get a lot of views, but for some reason on YouTube, I don't know if it's the algorithm or people just don't search Ram TRXs like they do other platforms, but man, these are some badass trucks that we build. So you TRX owners out there, I guess I'm talking to you. Mr. Coots, like I previously explained, brought us this truck, wanted more power, but the engine did have some noise to it, and we didn't want to risk adding more horsepower to it and having a catastrophic failure. So we pulled the engine out, took it to our guys at Late Model Engines. They just did a complete freshen up, meaning still stock crank, stock rod, stock pistons, just re-ring, re-bearing, so the engine is like new again. Then we went ahead and got rid of the factory supercharger, installed the big 3-liter Whipple, as y'all can see, which I guess y'all can't, it's kind of hard to see with the big S&B cold air blocking the supercharger, but Jason will get in there and show you a picture of it. Obviously, with the bigger supercharger, we have to do fueling, so larger injectors, boost the pump for the fuel pump to help feed this big thing. So I try to explain in a lot of our videos, we do a lot of these that are ported superchargers as well as Whipples, and the main difference is with the larger supercharger, it just makes the power more efficiently. But again, guys, you can go both ways. So you TRX owners out there, go to our website, fill out an inquiry, and one of our sales staff will talk to you. Depending on your needs and goals, what you're doing with the vehicle will determine whether we decide to keep the stock supercharger, port it, run 93 or E85, or get rid of the factory supercharger and go with a bigger supercharger like this for a little bit better efficiency. But again, when it comes to horsepower, we can still make close to the same horsepower with the stock engine, depending on the fuel, with a ported supercharger versus a Whipple like this. These are just a little bit more efficient because this one's going to be running on pump gas only. This is the setup that we chose. Still has stock manifolds, stock cats. It drives like a stock truck, and this thing made I think it was right under 900 rear wheel horsepower, which is absolutely insane. And for those of you that do follow our channel, and if you are a TRX owner out there, check back a few videos, I'm sure, whether Jason's posted or not. But the last one we did was a ported supercharger on E85, making right over 900 horsepower. And I took a random guy for a ride in it. So it was a really cool, in my opinion, cool video for you guys to watch. So check that one out. For some reason, again, they don't get that many views, but it gives you an idea of stock supercharger, different fuels compared to a aftermarket supercharger with different fuel. Just 2 different combinations to give you an idea. And again, our sales staff will walk you and point you in the right direction so that the package that we choose for you will meet your needs and goals and hopefully far surpass that. But I will hop in it now. I'll do a few little quick launches around here so y'all can hear this thing, because to be honest, it sounds like a stock truck except for the crazy Whipple, the supercharged whine you hear while driving this thing. Just on the highway cruising, if you go up a hill, it just whines. You hear that supercharger, it sounds so good. But the ported superchargers do the exact same thing. So I'll hop in it now. And again, these things are, with that kind of horsepower, again, traction being the limiting factor, these things are like 10-second trucks, which is crazy to say. A heavy ass truck like that can run 10 seconds in the quarter mile if it hooks up, if you have the right wheels and tires on it. If not, like the way it sits right now, it'll be a mid to low 11-second truck in this heat on regular roads. So I'm gonna hop in it now, do some quick launches so y'all can see it and hear it. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give it a like if you liked it so far. And please turn on bell notifications for future content, as we have cool stuff in the pipeline that you're going to want to see. And as always, please comment below. Drive, you saw it hook up really well right there, even on an asphalt road. These things, stoplight to stoplight, are tremendous. For you guys out there that want a luxury truck that hauls ass stoplight to stoplight, this is the truck for you. Those of you new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button, comment below, try to get that algorithm up to see why we don't get so many views on these TRXs. So comment, share with your friends. If you don't own a TRX or a Ram, share it with someone that does, or just share it with one of your friends that might be interested in cars to try to help get these views out there. So hopefully someone that does own one can see what we can do to them. Until next time, guys.